Hi, this is the last part of Module 2.3, Subtracting Like Terms. Now we're going to practice our rules for subtraction. Remember, subtraction means to add the opposite. So when we do this, the first thing we want to do is rewrite our problems to be addition. So I have a negative 10x minus a negative 12x. So remember, subtraction means to add the opposite. So let's write that down. We have negative 10x. We're going to rewrite our subtraction as addition. And then our negative 12x, we want the opposite of that, which is a positive 12x. Now, once you rewrite it as an addition problem, you follow the rules for adding. If the signs are the same, you add. If the signs are different, you subtract and take the sign of the bigger number. So what are our signs? Here is a negative. Here is a positive. The signs are different, so we're going to subtract 12 take away 10, which is 2. And since the 12 is bigger than 10, we're going to have a positive 2. And remember, the variables just come and land at the sides. They don't do anything. They don't add or subtract. All you're doing is bringing the variable over into your answer. Okay. The next one, we have 15a minus negative 9a. So we're going to rewrite it first. 15a, change subtraction to addition because we're going to add the opposite. The opposite of negative 9a is positive 9a. Now, once we get here, we follow the rules for addition. So what do the rules say? If the signs are the same, which these are both positive numbers now, so now all you have to do is add 15 plus 9. And 15 plus 9 is 24. And then the a just comes over into your answer. So the answer is 24a. All right, let's do another one. 4y minus 25y. We're going to rewrite that. 4y. Change subtraction to addition. And I want the opposite of 25y. So the opposite would be a negative 25y. And I'm using the parentheses just to show you that that's my negative value. So I have a negative 25, I have a positive 4. The signs are different, so what am I going to do? Subtract and take the sign of the bigger number. What is 25 take away 4? It's 21. So I have 21. The y comes over into your answer. And then you have to take the sign of the bigger number. In this case, 25 is bigger, so my answer is going to be a negative 21y. Okay, the last one. I have negative 14ab minus 25ab. So I'm going to write it down. That's going to be negative 14ab. Change subtraction to addition. And I want the opposite of 25ab, which is negative 25ab. And when I do that, now look at what I have. I have a negative number here and a negative number here. Since they both have the same sign, what do you do with that? You add. So I have 14 plus 25, so that gives me 39. The AB just comes over to your answer. And since both of these have the same sign, then the sign stays the same in your answer, so it becomes a negative. So that's negative 39ab. That's our final answer. That's the last one today. So we're going to come back with some more algebraic expressions in the next module.